In today's video, we are discussing the PlayStation 5. I'm going to do a review about my own experience after having the PlayStation 5 for 1 month and my thoughts and feelings on it. I bought the PlayStation 5 a month ago and it's been such an amazing experience playing the video games on this console. The customization options, what you can do with this console is just incredible. I really love this console. Video done, right? Now I want to talk a bit more about the console. So the first thing that I want to talk about is the actual body. So with the PlayStation 5, we have the ability to customize this body to how we like it. So we can take off the faceplates, customize the faceplates. We can customize storage internally and externally. We can also change the color of the controller. We have a whole bunch of accessories available to us, like the 3D Pulse headset. We have media remotes. We have dual charging stands, PlayStation Plus. We have so many things. The first thing that I love to talk about with the PlayStation 5 is just the UI menu. So basically the home menu comes with two different sets. So you've got the gaming menu and we have the media menu. So we have great organization straight off the bat. This console is so good and it really shows its next generation. So the Duelsense controller has haptic feedback triggers, has a motion sensor, has microphones inbuilt, has speakers inbuilt. It has like so many cool features. What I like about this is also it has like this gel feel with the touch pads and all that sort of stuff. It's a really high quality feeling controller. I can't wait for the Duelsense Edge to come out. Can't wait to compare that to this controller. I'm blown away by this controller. The console itself is huge, by the way. So I think a lot of people struggle with the size of the actual console. So you can have this either vertically or horizontally. I like to have it this way, but for some people, the size of the PlayStation 5 is a bit of an issue. The scratching on the back of the console is like a scratch and a touch magnet. So basically, you get fingerprints all over it if you touch it, and it gets scratches very easily. So some people have overcome this problem by actually like sanding it down or just covering up with stuff like the D brand covers and all that sort of stuff. The next issue is the internal storage. We only get like 850 gigabytes, but realistically, it's actually only 667 gigabytes because of the internal software. The updates and all that stuff is stored internally. So you're actually only getting 667 gigabytes of storage, which means that we have to spend extra money. Internal hard drives are really expensive. If you get a WD Black 2 terabyte, it's more affordable. That will help you store more games on it. Internally, you can store about 10 to 15 games on the PlayStation 5. I've managed to store about 9 and I'm pretty much at the full brim of what the storage can hold. In terms of things that I like about this console when actually turning it on and using it, I love the UI menu. So basically in the games menu, we have like different background scenes and music to go along with it. Like if you go on like Miles Morales, there's going to be some cool hip hop stuff. It's definitely an upgrade from the PlayStation 4, how it was just blue. And now we have like sort of backgrounds with that sort of stuff. It's a nice small touch and I like the attention to detail there. So the body itself, we come with 2 face plates and it comes with this cool LED light. We can customize all that stuff. We got the Duelsense, we got HDMI and power cables, and we got the stand inbuilt. So a lot of people would probably go for a hard drive and probably the media remote and probably the headset. That's going to cost an extra like $200 on top of the actual PlayStation 5 console. I got the Forbidden West bundle, so that cost $850. This console doesn't come cheap, and the video games, if you're going to get Ratchet and Clank, Returnals, all that sort of games, it's going to cost about $124 each. This console does not come cheap. PlayStation 5 is the most expensive console out of all the consoles. That's definitely a pain point and something that people should note, whereas like you can get the Xbox Series S and then you can get the Game Pass and you're pretty much sorted for like $500. Is this worth like double the amount of that to get this console? It's expensive, but like it's also worth the money because of the gameplay experience with the Duelsense controller. In terms of setting up the actual console, the setup was pretty stock standard and really easy. It took max like 30 minutes to actually set up the console because I had my iPhone and I could just put a QR code in and then just set it up through the mobile phone with the PlayStation account and all that stuff. It was super easy. The integration between the PlayStation 4 account switching to the PlayStation 5 account, your information is already stored, and it was super easy to just switch from the PlayStation 4 to the PlayStation 5, and to get the PlayStation 5 for the first time takes, max half an hour and you're all sorted. For downloading the video games, it's going to take you a lot longer. The Horizon Forbidden West download took about like 4 hours. To get a game, basically, I got Astro's Playroom first, like an hour max to download. These times are because I live in Australia. We have very slow download times, by the way. Yeah, I got to playing Astro's Playroom and I bought Miles Morales, and what's cool is you can install the game via the disc while downloading another game, and while you're installing the game, once it gets to like the halfway point, you can start demoing the game, so you can start having fun playing the game like Miles Morales, and then when it's fully downloaded, then it just seamlessly integrates into the game and you can start playing it and having some fun. The next thing that I explored with the PlayStation 5 was the PlayStation Plus. So we have 3 different tiers here. We have the Essentials, we have the Extra, and the Deluxe. With the Essentials, you're only getting something like 12 games to choose from, which just is not enough. And then you can upgrade to the Extra, where I think that is the best deal that you can get, because you get all the Ubisoft collection, so you can get stuff like the Assassin's Creed, you can get Crash Bandicoot, you can get Yakuza, Bloodborne, The Last of Us, really good titles for the Extra. And then if you want to upgrade for like $3 more, get the Deluxe, then you can get Classics. The Extra is still more expensive than the Game Pass Ultimate. With that, you're paying a couple dollars more, but we're getting a pretty good range of games. So with that, I downloaded Red Dead Redemption straight away. I downloaded Batman Arkham City, Stray. You can also get Returnal, so I downloaded Returnal. So you can get like really good titles. There is a sense of quality over quantity with the PlayStation 5. I feel like their games are just so good. So another good thing that I've noticed is that if you want to upgrade to that next level of the subscription, you don't have to pay the full amount. You can just upgrade $3 extra and get the Deluxe package from the Extra. That's always good to know. So in terms of actually playing the PlayStation 5, man, I'm blown away by some of these games. They are truly next level. Like, they look like the actual trailers. Graphics are just blowing me away. Games like Stray, I played for an hour straight today, and I was like, man, this game looks so damn good. And also Astro's Playroom, the way it integrates the controller, it really utilizes all of the controller's functions inside that game, and it demos what the controller is capable of. It's just so cool, man. Like, I love how it integrates like the motion sensor. Man, just like you can feel the different textures on this controller. It's just insane, man. Like, you gotta play Astro's Playroom. That's like the first thing you gotta play, and you'll really get a sense of what the PlayStation 5 can do. What I like about it is also it's so seamless between the transitions between like different levels, which is also something that I've seen with Ratchet and Clank. It's just incredible what you can experience with this gaming console. So I'm just overly excited to play more of these games. Also, what's cool is if you press the PlayStation home button while playing, there's like a game switcher, so you can switch between your games in your library. You can access the home menu, power options, and also your gaming library, and get notifications, talk to your friends. So far, like, my favorite PlayStation 5 games have been Stray, Astro's Playroom, Red Dead Redemption, I downloaded that, and Miles Morales is another game that I've just really taken love for. So those are my top games that I've been playing at the moment. If If you guys have any recommendations, let me know. But I'm also just weary of spending so much money on all these games. With the PlayStation Plus, we can get really quality titles. So is there a need? There are really quality titles in this PlayStation Plus that you might not even need to download more games because of it. But if you want the really quality titles and all the new stuff, then you're gonna have to spend quite a lot of money for it. In terms of games that I'm just most excited to play though, probably The Last of Us Part 1, God of War, Hogwarts Legacy when that comes out. Man, I'm so pumped to play that game. That's just gonna be insane. I'm also excited to play Sackboy. Ghost of Tsushima is the last game, and one of the games that I'm just really excited to play. Another thing that's really good with the PlayStation 5 is the PlayStation apps. I'm basically able to control the PlayStation remotely using this app. So I can find games, get notifications for when downloads are ready. I could technically turn the PlayStation on remotely using this app and download games, so when I get home from work, it's ready for me. Or I could sleep and it's ready for me when I wake up. And also PlayStation Remote Play option as well, so you could play video games on different tablets and iPads. That's pretty next level. So overall, is the PlayStation worth buying? Well, I would say yes, if you have the money for it. If you don't have the money to spend $1,000 or extra than that, then maybe just go for the Xbox, because this console, including all the accessories, including the bundle, and including the games themselves, it is just so expensive and it adds up. What I do love about this console though is the organization of the UI is incredible. The video games, the graphics are incredible. The customization of the body itself is incredible. The controller is next level in terms of what you can do with this thing. I would say that the PlayStation 5 is the game that I just go to when I think about a gaming console more than the Xbox. So it's such a quality console, and I do recommend it if you can afford it. So those are my final thoughts. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.